90% of Copart buyers ignore this one step before bidding, and that's exactly why 90% of them are losing money. Most people open Copart, they browse Copart, they see a car they like, they bid on it, and that's exactly their whole process, and then they wonder why they're losing money. The problem isn't that they're picking bad cars. The problem is that they have no system. They're guessing on the fees, on the parts, on the labor, and then they wonder why they're losing money. I've been buying vehicles for years. My father owns a collision shop, and with that being said, I still use the system because I simply don't have the time to manually calculate the labor, the fees, the parts. I have a system that does it for me. You're going to see the system that's running in the background doing the math in real time. The fees, the parts, the labor, everything, while I'm talking through what I'm actually thinking. Let's get into it.
On Copart, you find the listing. So we're going to look at this vehicle here, a 2024 Ford Bronco. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Analyze in AuctionCalc. This will create the full estimate for me. It will find me the parts from eBay and carparts.com. It will create the labor estimate for me. It will calculate the fees, and it will add in my profit, and it will give me a maximum bid ceiling that I should not go over. That way I don't overbid and I don't gamble, and I'm guaranteed to know how much money I'm gonna make in respect to all the expenses and fees. You want to do this with every car. It takes about 5 minutes. You want to do a manual review for each estimate. Here we go. It's done. Now we're going to scroll. We have the retail value of this car. If you look closely here, it analyzed 876 sales, and it tells you on average how many days it takes for this car to sell. I scroll down here. It already filled all of the information, the URL, the description. It gave you the specific dates. This is a clean title. They already put it there. They put the mileage for you, and then this is the most important part of the system. It already calculated the parts, the repair, the fees, and the transportation. So now I'm going to click on Parts Assist, and once I'm here, the system has already selected some parts for me, and it's recommending some parts that you need to verify. So it already has a complete front bumper, a hood, active grille shutter, front grille, front bumper, and it's asking me whether the front fender needs to be replaced. I need to make sure. Do we need to replace the front fender? The left side front fender, let's see. Yes, we do. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click Add Parts. I also need to replace the right fender, and I need to replace both headlights. The AC condenser, radiator, and radiator cooling fan, I don't think we need. And now it has everything for me. All I need to do is click on search for the 4 new parts that I added. It already searched 8 parts that I already selected. So I'm going to click that. And as you can see up here, it's automatically going on carparts.com and finding you the selected parts that we've just added. And eBay is also working in the background as well. It's done. So now everything is here. So the first part is a hood. I'm going to click here, and this is eBay. This is for $875, so that's a good hood. This one is a hood and both fenders. And then if I want carparts.com, I'll just click on carparts.com. This one is 4 miles away, but it has some damage, so I'm not gonna go with that one. This one is from Phoenix for $1,000, so I'm just gonna stick with eBay. I'm going to select from eBay. I'm going to select this one because this one is cheaper, so $875. And then you just want to do this for every part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to complete front bumper, because usually you can find the complete front bumper with the grille and everything on eBay. Like this one here. Let me see how much this one costs. So this one is the complete front bumper with the grille for $615 from eBay, and it has free shipping as well, so that's good. So I'll select that one, and because this comes with the grille, I'm going to remove all the other front bumper parts here. So I'm going to click on X, this one, this one. We don't need the lower because it's included into the complete. We don't need a radiator support for this, so I'm going to remove it as well. I'm going to remove this bumper cover as well, and I'm going to remove the front grille because everything is included into the complete front bumper. The reason the system gives you both options is simply because sometimes the complete front bumper is not available, so I would remove this and I would select each piece by itself. Front fender, it's pretty expensive here. This one is for $275, so I'm just gonna go with that one. This one is $290, this one is $260, so I'm gonna go with this one. And then the headlight, this one is $160, this one is $200, this one is $165, so I'm gonna go with this one. And this one is $165 as well. This one has LED lights. If I want to confirm, I'm just going to ask here, since the VIN is already decoded. I'm going to ask, does this have front LED headlights? The VIN decode profile indicates it has LED headlights, but it does not specify if they are front only. Confirm from the photos. So this does have LED headlights, so I selected the correct one. So parts are $2,500, so I'm going to click on apply, and then I'm going to add a buffer here, an extra $500, so I'm just gonna keep it at $3,000. And then for labor, I'm going to click on labor list here, and everything is already calculated for me. If I scroll up here, everything is already calculated, all of the replacements, and if I wanted to add something, I would just add it right here. These are specifically my body rates customized to me, and this is customized to everyone else based on their state. And you can also customize these if you have someone that you work with that gives you a good rate. This is a metallic paint. It's not a 3-stage paint. A 3-stage paint would be more expensive. It's going to blend the left door shell and the right door shell. This is correct. The system automatically does these for you, and you can see this applied to repair cost. This is already applied. The fees are already applied. The transportation is already applied, and this has no issues. I'm just gonna do calculate, and then this will give me how much I can bid. Now this car, I already won at the auction. I went in at $6,200, as you can see, and then it was a guy from Michigan and a guy from Ukraine bidding against me, but I kept going at it because I already knew how much the parts, the labor, and the fees are going to cost me. My max bid was about $8,300. I end up bidding $7,900, and I win the car at $7,900, which is actually 30% return on investment and a little bit more, and that's it. That's how professionals do it. They know their numbers before they bid, they know their fees, they know their labor, and they know their parts, and they know how much profit they're going to make. Everything is calculated. Now after I won the car, you want to go ahead, well, first you want to click on track, and once it's tracked, you go to track, and then you want to click on win. You want to put how much you want it for, and then this will go to the portfolio here, and it's right here. As you can see, I've already won this car, and here you keep track of all your expenses. So these were the numbers that we initially locked, that we had in the pre-estimate, and then after everything you want to put your real numbers. So I paid for transport $250 for this car, and then I had $908 in fees, and I have a dealer fee for $400. So you want to add those numbers. Now the dealer fee has already been taken into consideration right here, and the fee was calculated, and it was $1,200. The reason it says $1,200 is not a system mistake. It's because the system calculates the maximum bid fees. So if I bid $9,600, I would have paid $1,200 in fees, but because I won it at $7,900, which is between the 40 and 30% return on investment, therefore it only came to $908. So that extra $300 is profit now. If I scroll down, I have the pictures here. I can open them, and here are the parts. Once the car gets here, I click here, and here's the hood that we selected. All I do is click buy it now on eBay, and then I can click on this to add it on the parts list, which takes it here. As you can see, wheel reinforcement for $72, airbox cleaner, and then you want to add everything else. So far we only paid $390 in parts. We ordered the parts and they're on the way, and then you want to add the labor, and this will calculate your expenses in real time. It's telling you what your exit is. Depending on what your exit is, how much profit you're making and how much return on investment you're making. So this is not just a system that gives you your max bid, but it's also a system that gives you a way to keep your files safe. These are all my sold cars, and then it gives you statistics as well. If you want access to the system, guys, there's no other system that does this. This is what professionals are doing and using. The link is in the bio, or head to auctioncalc.app. And thanks for watching and have a great day.